Let me start off by saying, there's been a lot of rumors lately that I shoot small deer. I don't do it. I don't shoot small deer. They're lies. That 6-point that was in the back of my truck was my buddy's. I tagged in under my name because I was nice. I do not shoot small deer. You know, there has been a time or two, if I go in the woods, you know, if one blows at me, you know, that's a different story. You know, sometimes I put them down if they blow at me, but for the most part, I do not shoot small deer. I'm a pretty serious hunter. I like to wait on them big ones, you know, them big wide ones. When they walk through the woods, they got to go side to side, keep from tearing their antlers off on trees. That's kind of like to shoot. So I don't shoot small deer. I just don't do it. Unless one comes out limping. You know, if one comes out limping, you know, I'm a polite guy. I'm a nice guy. I'll put him out of his misery just to be a good guy. You know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. But I do not shoot small deer. I know a lot of people don't know this, so don't tell nobody, but I've been growing the same buck for 10 years. He's a big one. Been after me. A lot of little ones, I let them go. I don't shoot small deer. I just don't do it. You know, unless my buddies need some meat. Now if my buddies call me and they hungry and it's the middle of November and they need some meat, I'll help them out. You know, sometimes that little forks point sticking out there, 3 or 4 points on one side, you know, spike on the other. Sometimes if they need some meat, I'll take care of them just to pack the freezer a little bit for the family. So I will shoot a small buck then, but that's it. Other than that, I don't shoot small deer. I just don't do it. You know, sometimes, if it's the middle of November and there's a little fork spike sticking out and he's acting like he owns the place, and I know I got that big, you know, that big one on camera, and that little fork is running around acting like he owns the place, sometimes I'll go on and take care of him just so they don't run off my big deer. So, but other than that, I don't shoot small deer. I don't do it. Now, if it's the last day of season and a little sport point comes out there and he's standing broadside at 25 yards and I got my old 30-06, because you know that's what I like to shoot, my old 30-06, and he's standing there and it's within 30 to 45 minutes after dark and I ain't seen nothing else that day. You know, sometimes I will take the shot and I will shoot a small buck, but for the most part, I don't shoot small bucks. I'm a serious hunter.